Hardwood is gorgeous, there's no denying that. And with so many different species between domestic wood, exotic wood, and a lot of different colors, there's a lot of different factors to consider when choosing a hardwood floor. The species of your hardwood can have a big impact on how the floor performs, how durable it is, and also how it reacts with sunlight. These are important things to consider depending on which room you're looking to put it in. Hi, my name is Vinny Verga, and I'm here with Floors Uncovered to talk about hardwood with you today. Before we jump into it, if you haven't already, be sure to click the like and subscribe button so you can stay updated with all of our flooring design videos. First, we need to talk about the Janka scale. The United States Forest Services uses the Janka scale to list the hardness of flooring species of wood. Say that 5 times fast. The ratings on the Janka scale indicate how much force is required to take a 0.444 inch steel ball and embed it to half of its diameter into the wood. The higher the number, the harder the wood is, and therefore the more likely it is to withstand scratching and damages on your floor. But keep in mind, the type of construction and finish of the hardwood does also play an impact on how it performs, so there is variation within species depending on how the wood was constructed. And warning, all hardwood floors can be scratched or dented given enough force, no matter where they rank on the Janka scale. So just because it's higher doesn't mean it's bulletproof. Remember, it's important to place felt pad underneath your chairs and furniture, because if you move them, they will scratch the floors with the base legs that come on the furniture. Now, let's talk about different species. Red oak is the most popular domestic wood species used for hardwood flooring. It's known to have moderate to heavy graining with a moderate number of color variations. The Janka hardness rating for this species is 1290. And as the most common floor in the United States, it's a good barometer of where the baseline should be for hardwoods. White oak is another domestic wood species for hardwood flooring. While not as popular as red oak, it's actually harder with a Janka rating of 1360. Because of its harder grain, it takes staining very evenly and has a moderate number of color variations with exceptional stability. American cherry is a softer wood species with a Janka rating of only 950. However, it's valued for its beautiful graining and color. This is not to be confused with Brazilian cherry or some of the exotic cherries, which are rated higher than oak on the Janka rating. The warm, natural color variation from board to board is loved, and many homeowners opt for the wider plank options with this floor. You should be warned though, cherry never comes out of the box the color that it looks on the sample you should see in the showroom. In fact, it's much lighter. Cherry is one of the unique floors that actually darkens with age and sunlight exposure, unlike most floors which get lighter over time. Maple is a very pale, creamy white color with only slight shade differences from board to board in its unfinished state. Though maple can be finished to be a variety of different shades, from grays to browns to tans. Depending on the grade chosen, it will have a little to a lot of brownish or black mineral streaks. Clear grade maple has the least of this streaking. In fact, the graining of maple is very light and fine, making it barely discernible and very subtle compared to other hardwood. It's known as more of a contemporary style hardwood. Maple is known to be a very hardwood species with a Janka rating of 1450, and it is commonly used for cabinets. Walnut, sometimes called black or American walnut. Homeowners love the natural color of this flooring and the warmth that it adds to their home. The thing about walnut that's important to remember is that there's color variation from board to board, as the sapwood can jump from a light tan to a medium brown, and it can be a character grade with some knots and other variations. In other words, each board might be different, some light, some dark, so you're going to have that mix over the course of your floor. It's a slightly softer wood species with a Janka rating of 110. However, the Brazilian walnut has a hardness of 3,680 with similar coloration. So if you have a high traffic area, you may want to opt for the exotic version of this species. Species of birch can be split into 2 varieties, yellow and red. Yellow birch is a reference to the sapwood of the birch tree, a creamy white color with some yellow undertones, while red birch is a reference to the heartwood stalk of a birch tree, a golden brown color with some red undertones. Both options have color variations from board to board with graining that is generally fine, and both have a Janka rating of 1,260. Hickory is one of, if not the hardest domestic wood species with a Janka rating of 1820. It is very popular because of its natural color variation and unique graining. In fact, hickory often has a lot of knotting in the planks. This species is most popular in wider planks as the narrow strips can look a little too busy with the graining that comes naturally inherent in the species. Hopefully this video helps you in choosing which hardwood you want to use for your floor. Are you going to choose an option with a higher or lower Janka rating? Or are you going to prioritize a hardwood with darker or lighter color variations? And while you're here, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this.